Today, we're diving into some deep questions that have puzzled humanity for centuries. Why do bad things happen? What's the point of suffering? And how does free will play into all of this? Stick around as we explore these tough topics together. You ever wonder why bad things happen? Seriously, if God is real, why does He allow so much suffering? Not the small stuff like a bad day. I'm talking real pain, people dying, getting sick, losing everything they've worked for. It's harsh. And here's the thing, that's exactly the point. It's uncomfortable, but let's dig into it, because there's more to this than we might want to admit. Let's be real. Nobody's life is perfect. Every single day, good people face struggles, and sometimes, people who don't seem to deserve it are living easy. It's unfair. But here's the truth no one wants to hear. Life was never meant to be fair. Not once in any belief system or philosophy does it say, believe in God and life will be smooth. If that were the case, we'd all be coasting without learning a single thing. Maybe you're thinking, but if God is real, shouldn't life be easier? The problem with that thinking is this. If everything was perfect, would you really grow? Would you even appreciate what you have? Without struggle, without pain, nothing has real value. Comfort doesn't build character, challenges do. When life gets hard, it forces us to learn, to adapt, and to become more than we were before. It's in those moments of hardship that our true selves are revealed. Let's talk about free will. It's something we all value, right? The ability to make choices, to decide our own path. But here's the catch. Free will isn't just about making good choices. It also means people can make bad ones. That freedom gives us the opportunity to love, create, and find joy. But it also means we can hurt each other, fail, and suffer because of the choices others make. It's the price of freedom. Now, you might be asking, why doesn't God step in and stop the bad stuff? But think about that for a second. If God were to intervene every time something was about to go wrong, we wouldn't truly be free. We'd just be following a script. Free will means there's risk, there's danger, and yes, there's pain. But without it, our choices would be meaningless. Life wouldn't be real. It would be a pre-written story where nothing you do matters. The freedom to make mistakes is part of what makes life worth living. Now let's look at the things that are beyond our control. Illness, disasters, loss. These are the moments that define us. Ask anyone who's been through something truly difficult, and they'll tell you, it changed them. It shaped them. Pain has a way of stripping us down to the core of who we are and revealing strength we didn't know we had. You might say, why do we have to suffer to grow? I get it. It's a hard question. But think about anything you've ever achieved in life. Was it easy? Did you grow by staying comfortable? No. Growth happens when we're pushed to our limits. The same way lifting weights tears down muscles so they can come back stronger, life's challenges break us down in ways that allow us to rebuild. Without adversity, we stay stagnant. We don't evolve. And while pain isn't something we seek, it's often the very thing that pushes us forward. Here's the tough part. We don't know everything. We like to think we understand life, but the truth is, we're only seeing a small piece of the puzzle. It's frustrating, I know. We want to control things, we want answers. But sometimes, we're too close to the situation to see the bigger picture. We're caught up in the struggle, and it feels pointless. You might be thinking, why should I trust in something I can't see? But how many times in life have you been in a difficult situation, only to look back and realize that it led to something better, or that it taught you something you never would have learned otherwise? Just because we don't understand why something's happening in the moment doesn't mean there isn't a reason. We don't have the full picture right now, but that doesn't mean we never will. Sometimes understanding comes later, when the dust has settled and we've made it through. Here's where people often get it wrong. Faith isn't about life being easy. If you're only leaning on faith when things are going well, then it's not really faith, it's convenience. Faith is for when things are falling apart, when nothing makes sense. It's about trust. Trust that there's a bigger purpose. Trust that your struggles are shaping you into something stronger. But what's the point of faith if it doesn't make life easier? That's the thing. Faith isn't meant to take away life's challenges. It's there to help you endure them. Faith is like an anchor. It doesn't stop the storm, but it keeps you grounded so you don't get swept away. Without it, when the hard times hit, you're just drifting. With it, you have something to hold on to, something that keeps you steady when everything else is chaotic. So, why does God let bad things happen? Maybe because without them, we'd never grow. Without challenges, we'd never appreciate what we have, and we'd never learn who we really are. The tough times shape us, even though they're painful. Instead of asking, "Why me?" ask yourself, "What can I learn from this? How can I grow through this?" Because at the end of the day, life isn't about avoiding pain. It's about how you respond to it. And yes, sometimes it feels like the pain has no point, like there's no lesson to learn, no reason behind it. But even in those moments, we have a choice. We can let the pain break us, or we can choose to grow. It's not easy. It's not always clear. But every challenge we face has the potential to make us stronger, wiser, and more compassionate, if we let it. So maybe the real question isn't, why does God let bad things happen? But, what will I do with the challenges I'm facing? The most important thing we must do and must remember is also taking accountability and admitting. If these things happen because of us, we can't always blame God. We have to ask ourselves, what did I do wrong? What could I have done differently to avoid finding myself in this situation? Why are we always so quick to blame God for everything but never ourselves? That's the ultimate question that many aren't ready to ask and/or face. That's it for today. Let me know your thoughts. Drop a comment below if this hit home or if you've got a different perspective. And if you're going through something right now, know that you're not alone. Keep pushing through. You've got this. See you next time. Like, subscribe, and comment below.